Now, if somebody were to ask you what was one of the biggest stories that came out of music in 2024, your answer would probably be the beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Listen, this is the Steve Music Podcast. Let's jump into it. What's up? I'm your main man, Steve, and I talk all things music, Billboard charts, and entertainment news. And yes, I'm a recording artist myself, so I know my stuff. Check out my music in the description below, Apple Music, Spotify. You will enjoy it because I'm a vibe, baby. Now let's get back to it. People are going as far as to say that this is the greatest hip hop beef of all time. I mean, chop. That's debatable. Some people are going to say it's really not debatable, but you know what I'm trying to say here. But one thing isn't debatable. Not Like Us was one of the biggest records of 2024, only behind like 2 other songs. The record had so much impact that it led Drake to file a lawsuit against Universal Music Group for defamation, a record label that Kendrick and Drake share, by the way. Notate that for later in discussion. UMG released a statement, and I quote, "Not only are these claims untrue, but the notion that we would seek to harm the reputation of any artist, let alone Drake, is illogical." I gotta say, this beef definitely turned into something I didn't see coming. And to think it all started with that Control verse back in 2013. Before that infamous verse, Drake and Kendrick actually had a pretty cordial relationship, jumping on each other's songs, sharing stages together, but you gotta understand it's hip hop, and Drake was on top back then. Kung Fu Kenny used that opportunity to let all of hip hop know that he was coming and that anybody could catch a stray. Drake wasn't the only artist that he dissed in that record, and everybody seemed to have brushed it off, even Drake, but I think that over time it became clear that he took it personal. For the next decade, tensions between the two pretty much were chilled out. There was a little flare up here and there, but nothing to write home about. Well, until the Metro and Future track Like That came out, featuring Kendrick Lamar, where he made it clear again that it's not a big 3, it's just Big Me. Now I have to take a moment to pause and let you all know that the music that you're hearing in the background was created by Music Man 1017. He's a musician and he's also a gamer on Twitch. Please show him some love with the link in the description. Check out his Twitch. He has such great content. And hey, I love using his music, man. Get it? Oh, you see what I did there? Back to the video. And what follows is the beef.
Drake releases Push-Ups and Tailor-Made Freestyle. Kendrick hits back with Euphoria. Drake comes swinging with Family Matters. Kendrick hits him with Meet the Grams. Drake swings back with The Hot Part 6. And Kung Fu Kenny hits him with the fatal blow, Not Like Us.
I think we both can agree as music lovers and some of us hip hop heads that this beef gave us some dope records. You know what I'm saying? But you want to know what would be even more dope than that? If you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, hit that bell icon so that you never miss an upload. Get those push notifications because we come here, we talk about all things music. You know what I'm saying? Support your boy. Now, let's get into the latest updates with this Kung Fu Kenny Drake situation, all right? UMG has filed a motion to dismiss Drake's petition in Texas, arguing that he just doesn't have any evidence to support his claims, and a laundry list of other reasons. This thing's 144 pages. So we'll be keeping an eye out on this situation because it's like the song that never ends. And now it's discussion time. I want you all to sound off in the comments. I want to know what you all think. Do you think that Drake made a mistake by doing this? Or do you think that he's playing chess, and securing his future? As a recording artist myself, knowing all about the business and contracts and labels, I have my own thoughts, but I don't want to influence what you all feel. So you sound off in the comments and we'll just discuss. I'd love to know what you think. Moving on from that, early this week, Kendrick Lamar did announce that SZA will be joining him on his Super Bowl halftime show. Come on, it's brilliant. They have a tour coming out this summer. It's one of the hottest tickets in town. And how do you guys actually feel about Kung Fu Kenny doing it. I mean, I know that there was a whole debacle about Lil Wayne and it being in New Orleans, but are you all excited about it now? Sound off in the comments, let me know. And that wraps up today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Also, be sure to follow me on my socials listed here below, also in the description. This is the Steve Music Podcast. I'm Steve. I couldn't appreciate you all more, and I'll see you right here next week.